What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of CUBREACTS, as we continue to explore the latest new musical flavour worldwide. We are back inside the building once again for another potential banger that I'm very excited to check out. This one has racked up over 206,000 views overnight. Crazy figures coming in for this one. The sounds of Seyi Vibez, and it goes by the name Paraboy. The tune itself isn't too long. It's 2 minutes and 40 seconds long. As always with Seyi, I'm always excited to explore the versatility and the abstractivity of a new recording, which should be very exciting indeed. As always, friends, if you are new to the channel and you are enjoying the content that we are putting together, do make sure you are getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page. Of course, turning notifications on as well, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. We should hopefully be able to hit 74,000 subscribers by the end of the week, which would be absolutely crazy. Big up each and every one of you getting involved, and without further ado, let's jump right into the tune. Let's go. Nothing cooler than strings, man. Listening back to this, it's still got such a unique feeling about it, man. The use of those string lines, the bounce of the drums, the overall kind of energy of the more sort of stripped back, almost reverberated percussion gives it a very unique feel. And immediately, as the second Seyi Vibez actually touches down on the tune and starts to bring his flavor to it, it just does something completely different, man. This guy is very much in his own avenue. I remember last year, he wasn't necessarily being kind of pushed aside, but it definitely felt like he was almost getting overlooked a lot of the time. So it's really cool to see him now getting that kind of additional exposure and that additional kind of appreciation for that level of abstractivity. For me, that's such a cool thing to see.
I don't want to go astray. No, coming down is not recommended. Organically documented. Pointy on my friend back. I road in my head. I love money and I love myself. Baby girl, you're the number one.
It's such a unique way of holding vocals as well, because there's almost like 2 or 3 layers there, but all of them are kind of like, they're always ending on a question. Like the notation ends with a question. Like there's a constant question in that kind of final tone, which is really, really cool. It means you're constantly like being dragged into the tune, you're being pulled along by it. But I love his vocals, man. I think they've got such a cool kind of feeling to them. I love the fact the instrumental is always changing, the fact the instrumental always has like a level of peculiarity about it, whether it be those big string lines right at the beginning that were great, or just the general reverberated nature. It's such a cool way to approach music.
She's not my heart, all you want to do it. Oh, something, baby, I'll do
Again, the unpredictability of those drum lines is so exciting to me, man. I love the fact that we are literally just getting dum dum dum. Like just so many cool different directions the log drums are going in, just really pushing a sense of power and energy around the low end of the tune. There's a real palpable bounce about it. I love the fact in the video he's using that kind of energy as well. Sorry about that. I love the fact that he's using the energy in the video as well and just kind of pulling himself left, right and center. You can't not move when you're listening to a tune like this.
You want to come to my man, you already know about. You know Iba, Kini Mafaja. When I pull up, then go gaga. Every today, I'm a lily. If you call up, you should go to a floor. Coming down is not recommended. Organically documented. Pointy on my friend back. Like
If you're listening to this for the first time, you genuinely cannot predict what's going to happen in the next 4 bars, which is such a cool thing to be able to have as an artist. The fact that your audience are going to constantly be listening because they want to know what's going to happen next, and for the life of them, they can't work it out. That's a level of unpredictability that just generates new listenership. Like, whenever there's a new Seyi tune, I click on it straight away because I want to know what weird and wonderful thing he's done next. The level of abstractivity, from the dress sense down to the vocal approach, down to the kind of bits that aren't there in the instrumental. For me, that's such a cool thing to be able to witness.
And I love myself, baby girl, you're the #1. Money keep my boja, all of my Cinderella. I do I do Colombo kid, she's not my heart child. I like you all do it. Oh, don't get it, Kina, but that's so do it. Get it, Kina, but to do it. Oh, something, baby, I'll do it.
Mate,
don't get it,
are you hearing these logs underneath, man? They're just giving the whole thing this really cool sense of rhythm and direction. I love the fact that we have just been able to explore sonic levels throughout this. The fact we have been able to go left, right, center, and yet it's all being contained within this, I don't know, ethereal approach that we get from Seyi's vocals. I love the vocal approach. I think he brings something so unique to the table. I've heard a lot of people say he's not being unique, he's just copying Ashoke, but I don't think he is. I think there's such a looser style about what Seyi does, and I think the fact that you can't predict what's going to happen. You could sort of semi-predict after listening to 30 Ashoke tunes what's going to happen next. I have no idea what Seyi's going to do from bar to bar. So I think there is a difference there. Some people might not like the unpredictability. Personally, I love it. There we go, a Garage Boys film. Something really cool about this video again, and I always say it about certain video types. This is not an expensive, high-budget video. This is just being creative with camera movement, being creative with lighting, and letting an artist just kind of, I suppose, guide the tune and be almost like the presenter of the tune. This is basically Seyi front and center performing in a way that he's probably not going to perform the tune any other time. So I like that. I like the fact the video is simple, it's straight to the point. This is just a visual addition to a piece of sonic wizardry. I love it. Overall, the instrumental is really interesting to me. I love the fact that it does have that heavily reverberated feel, the fact the log drums just kind of rise their head in the middle of the tune, and then again towards the end, out of nowhere, you're being thrown left, right, and center. I love the use of that big string line as well. Beautifully done. And then throughout, we do get to hear Seyi just kind of bringing an additional level of vocal beauty with that sort of additional layering up, the use of the harmonizing. I think it's really smart, man, and I love the fact that he is unpredictable as he is. But there we go, guys. Let me know your thoughts on this as an original in the comment section down below. Let me know your thoughts on the video as well. And of course, if you enjoyed this as a reaction, do make sure you are getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right hand side of the page. Of course, turning notifications on as well, making sure you are leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. And we shall see you all next time. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and peace.
Sounding so good right now. But they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CUBREACTS TV. Stay locked.